So I just finished up Remorse the List. Now shoutouts to the publisher Feardemic for letting me have a code for this. This is a first-person survival horror game set in a little Hungarian town. You get a mysterious list and you gotta figure out what it means and all that. So it's mainly you'll be going around an open zone. I wouldn't say open world, but it's an open zone in this town. There are some areas to block off, so you have to go through certain sections of the game at a time. Now, I wish the main areas would be more easily identifiable on the map and in the main exploring stuff, because you can just grab a key from a building and then it'll open a door up, and that's just a side area, and it just has like some collectibles and enemies there, and just probably just some more ammo lying around or an upgrade for your inventory. Now, the inventory is probably made for PC first, which this was on PC before, but the inventory on controller is quite annoying, and it doesn't pause the game, so when you're fiddling around with ammo and guns, trying to switch guns, trying to heal up with a med pack, it is a bit clunky, but I think the open zone areas really worked well. I was getting lost sometimes, not knowing which building to go into or how to progress the story, but eventually I figured it out. This does have some puzzles that require some thinking. I had to pull out a calculator once and just read the riddle and make sure the math is mathing. Pretty good puzzles. One puzzle I found which is kind of obtuse. I didn't even know what they were hinting at. Another one is in the buildings where you gotta look at markings on the wall and do that. And then with the puzzles, sometimes like the controls is weird. Like with the one in the wall with the symbols I was just talking about, you use the triggers to move everything. There's one with some numbers later on. It does have some annoying platforming too, which I tried getting footage. I opened up OBS and I forgot to hit record, so I can't show you anything from that. But it's quite annoying because the running doesn't quite work as you want. There's a little bit of timing need for acceleration. You can't just hold the run button and then jump. Or if you run too late, you can't jump. So it's a good horror game, I would say, if you're into indie stuff like this. Sadly, there are broken achievements as of today, which is February 25th. There's ones for the endings. There's 3 endings of the game: good, bad, and neutral. I got the good ending. For the endings, there's 3 set of choices that matter. So if you do all 3 good ones, you'll get the good ending. If you do all bad, you'll get bad. And neutral, if you do 2 good and 1 bad, or 2 bad and 1 good, you'll get the neutral stuff. I'm not sure if I'll want to go back and try that, even on hard and nightmare mode. And plus, there's an achievement for speedrunning the game, which in 2 hours, which I did beat the game in like 2 hours and 8 minutes, which is kind of annoying, but I'm not gonna sweat it. And there's an achievement for beating the game without healing, which is doable, I guess, if you skip like the side stuff and skip some enemies. Because later on, when I was in open areas, I would run past enemies. But you can't run all the time, and stamina runs out quickly when you're by enemies. So it's not really viable to do that all the time. I will say the boss battles in here, there's 2 of them, and one of them is unique, where you can either fight them or defeat them via a puzzle. It's not really a puzzle, but it's more of a set of actions that you can do. I was stuck at one point and had to look up where to go, because some of this stuff, it's too obtuse of where to go. Like in the hospital, for instance, I did one part of the puzzle, but I could not figure out for the life of me where to go, so I had to go up on Steam, find somebody's YouTube walkthrough when they were playing on Steam, and had to figure it out from there. And once I once they showed me where to go, I figured it out. And they were having trouble too. So it's sort of like a no holding hands type of game. So if you like that, you should check this out. If you don't, probably just wait for a walkthrough that somebody will do, and probably one of the usual suspects will do that. I was thinking about doing a walkthrough for this too, but it's just too janky for me. But I liked it. I like the open world stuff the best, like searching around, because it's like so much creepiness, and you can tell they cared about making this town pretty creepy and having stuff to do. Like you can go into certain buildings, do side stuff. I don't know. Probably people like this stuff that doesn't hold your hand and you don't know where to go, but can get a little bit annoying. And the backtracking between certain areas towards the back half of the game is a bit annoying because there's no like fast travel or there's no shortcuts between area that's farther away. I wish there was like a path you can cut through to get closer to the end, because it's quite annoying running, and then you run out of stamina, and then you gotta wait and do all that. But if you like what you see here, check it out. It's $20, and if you're an achievement hunter, I would probably wait for the patch for them to fix the achievements. So if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.